Guilty Gear Strive has brought in a whole new suite of toys to play with, from system adjustments to character changes and entirely new system mechanics. And out of all that, there's one small elephant in the room that nobody seems to pay attention to or even acknowledges, and that is Deflect Shield, the new defensive mechanic, which apparently sucks. Or at least according to the community post I made on my channel, which you should definitely subscribe to for more regular uploads. Now, what is Deflect Shield? It's a defensive mechanic that blocks highs, lows, and projectiles, all at the same time. Now, that sounds perfect. What's the issue, you ask? Let me explain. Well, firstly, it's completely useless if your opponent has a meter, and the push block varies with what move you actually use the Deflect Shield on. So, if you use it and you're still in a block string, you just wasted 50 burst. So you have to be very particular in when you use it, unlike the frickin' Swiss Army knife that's Wild Assault. Now that, paired with character-specific workarounds for Deflect Shield, even though you're spending half your bursts, it's not the greatest get-off-me tool to use every time. But granted, it's still a new mechanic, and defense is not as focused on as offense in this game, in any game really, so I'll just say it hasn't been developed well yet. But why bother develop it when they're... In terms of risk reward, FD and IBFD are so much better than Deflect Shield as a push block. With FD, you only lose a bit of tension if you feather the FD button, and you can do it multiple times. With IBFD, you lose the exact same amount of tension, and you can do that multiple times as well. It is a bit harder, but you can OS it by trying for an earlier window, so there's not much risk apart from blocking high or low. But for Deflect Shield, for every attempt you lose half your burst, you can realistically only attempt it twice during a single block string, and when you whiff it, you're on counter hit state. And this is Strive, so that means death. And with the knowledge we have on it so far, I don't think that risk reward is balanced in my opinion. And another thing I don't get is why a push block is whiffable. It's not a parry, unlike Exert Blitz Shield that's an actual parry, because it gives you advantage when you successfully use it on any move, and given the precision of Deflect Shield to use it, it's probably not worth it, except for some situations like a Shavi powered Sepultura. Now I'm not saying to make it exactly like Exert Blitz, I'll get into my ideas in a minute. But firstly, I just want to say, as a universal system mechanic, I kinda don't like how it's completely... There's this pretty popular clip of Gobo absolutely gaming on this Gold Lewis with his Asuka, and most people chopped it up to, this matchup is ass, or it's a checkmate situation. But no, Gobo's just a godlike player. What really screwed up the Gold Lewis in this particular clip though, was them using 3 Deflect Shields against the Zoner. That's not the best idea, I think. You could have maybe burst or used the white Wild Assault, but Deflect Shield will actually screw you over in this matchup, or with any zoner for that matter. Heck, even Nago. Beyblade will catch you from any distance you push him to. Now, with that being said, how does Arxis Now, it's still pretty new, so I don't know if it's good or bad. It looks like it's leading to the latter, but we don't know for sure yet. I mean, we thought Launch Nago was a bad character. I'm not sure if it needs buff now or later, but if it did, here's a few ideas I came up with. You could standardize the push block on every single attack. That is, a P button will push the exact same way as a heavy slash button, or you could refund some burst on successful Deflect Shield, or both. That might be a bit broken, but Happy Chaos is allowed in the game, so nah, I'll just wait until someone finds some weird application for Deflect Shield. We know if you use the Aero K version really low to the ground, it cancels all landing recovery. Now I'm just waiting for somebody to find a way to use it for movement. Anyway, that's all from me. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment what you think should change about Deflect Shield, or if you don't think it should change at all. See ya!
Faster and faster, dear. It's like